It's animal time! Hello, welcome to another figure review. Today we're going to have a look at the figma Nadeshiko Kagamihara in the DX edition from Yuru Camp, also number 519. This is the DX slider. You have kind of like the black slider to protect the other box, but there's like your regular figma box, what you are used to seeing. Nadeshiko, I keep mispronouncing the name, I'm sorry, but I got like a minifigure of this character a long time ago and I thought it was really cute. As such, I had a little bit of, I dabbled a little bit in clips and whatnot of Yuru Camp, and it's really nice and I quite enjoy it. So with Figma announcing the DX version, I know I had to get it, so let's have a look at it. Oh my god, cute! This figure stands at about 12, little over 12 centimeters to the top of the head, and for your inches we are going up to 4.9 and almost 5 size comparisons. Here's Jalter, the Nadeshiko minifigure I had a look at a while ago, SH Figure Arts Son Goku, NECA Michelangelo, and Darkseid. Overall look and detail of the figure, it's bright, it's colorful, it's wholesome, it's lovely. And talk about wholesome. Look at this smile, look at this face sculpt. I love this. That's what really captured my attention of this character, just in general. She's so like happy and warm, and that's really what drags you in. Now, the face is absolutely gorgeous. I love the blue eyes and the pink in it. Everything is in place, and the eyes are so round, it really gives it like a nice soft overall look. Now, what is kind of weird is with the hat, as you can tell, you can take the front part off to disassemble the face a little bit, but it doesn't line up. Boo! How do you dare? You got the little knob in the back and the scarf going all around it. Again, a little bit of pain issues, a little bit of bleeding. This is a DX version. You would think you would make this a little bit better, take a little bit more care of it, but Got like the flannel shirt and the white jacket over it. That looks nice and puffy. It's somewhat soft-ish, plasticky, so it does move out of the way. Moving down to her shorts, which actually look okay. I was gonna look for paint issues, but I don't see anything too badly on there. You got them legs and down to the shoes. Fairly simple, but good looking, and also the long pink hair in the back. And this is only one version of the figure. You can play around with the accessories so much that you can give her different looks, and we'll have a look at that in just a second. But first, I want to check out the articulation. The first thing I thought, like, oh, with this big scarf, the hat doesn't really move around. And, you know, there's a little bit of back and forth, side to side. I'll try without the scarf in just a second. Then you have the arms, have the ball in there and another ball in the chest area, so you can rotate around, goes up and down. The entire ball joint is just black, so it doesn't completely line up with the flannel shirt, but you can't really do that unless you paint your joints, and that doesn't really work. Have the one ball hinge in the arm, and another ball hinge in the fist, which you have this layer over it to cover it, and it still moves around nicely. For the chest area, does move forward, does move to the back, does tilt side to side, and does move all the way around. By the way, the hair is also on tiny ball joints, so you can move that around as well, as much as the scarf lets it. Then for your legs, move forward, move out to the side, rotation in there. You also have a thigh swivel thanks to this part, and actually the entire hip part moves back and forth, and you know, side to side, standard stuff. Then you have the knees move up, and the boot also has a swivel on the top part, and then the ball in the lower part, so that moves back and forth. Has a decent pivot and a toe hinge, which we usually don't have for Figmas, and this one's frozen. Let's see if the other one works. Yeah, a little bit. And here's the articulation with the regular hat, just moves back and forward. Obviously is a lot better to the back, side to side, and all the way around, and you still have the ball joints in the long hair tails over here. So you get a bunch of accessories, but reminder that this is the DX version, so if you buy the regular version, there's probably a bunch of stuff that's going to be missing, and I'm not really sure which one. I'm pretty sure this is not the DX version, and like a lot of that. But anyway, here you have a completely different hat without her little hat on there, the winter one. So you can switch that around. Also, you can also just take the this off that just connects to that. But then she doesn't really have hair in the back, so that's kind of weird. I don't know. But regardless of that, this comes in for a whole nother piece of the accessories, which is this blanket, which she's completely wrapped in. And the fun part about this, you can actually use both. You can use the entire figure, but then you have to use this hat, and you can also use the blanket display, which I'm totally planning on doing. All you really have to do is take the front part off over here, and you have this extra piece for it, which is just cut off at the bottom. And this one actually lines up a lot more than the original one. Huh. Thanks for that. So you just pack it in, and you're supposed to slide this over. And there you go. You have this for display, and I'm going to keep that because I love it. It's amazing. This is so cool. It's hollowed out. It's also looking very nice with the paint and whatnot. And I'm a big fan of that. Well, it doesn't really line up over there. But still, I mean, for the most part, it's good, and I love it. And I'm a big fan of it. Also, you have the kind of sitting down where you don't have any joints in the legs. Again, let me show you. You just pull this part out, hold on to the top. If I could get it, there you go. And then just take the top part and you connect it with this one, and then you have, again, another hose, which I can't get it in like this stupid hinge, whatever. Yeah, it kind of looks like that, but shorter. Then you have the Figma base, as it is included with every Figma ever. Also, same thing, every Figma gets another joint for the hand, and this, you can put that part on the base. Don't really need it. For the hands, you got regular open hands, holding hands, and this is for the phone, a peace sign. You got a gas stove. I think that's what it's called. Actually very nice with the paint. You got like some metallic silver on there. Beautiful looking, very shiny, and even some detail on the lower half. Then you have the pots, which have some parts over there, a little bit of nooks to put it on the stove, and the detail in there looks very nice. I mean, the paint job, it's not 100%, but you can't really paint all these dumplings. That would be insane. Still, I love the amount of detail in it. It looks very nice. You got obviously a bunch of food for Nadeshiko. That makes sense. You got another small cup with some more in it. And then for the face sculpt, you got the wholesome face, really a wholesome, biggest smile I think I've ever seen on a faceplate. And the other one with the eyes closed, just probably after she had a delicious meal. We also have this thing, I don't know what it's called, but you know what this is. Let me know in the comments, actually. Let me know what you call this. Again, English is not my first language, so for specific items like that, I'm just like, what do I call this, and how do I even Google how it's called in English? Then you got a phone, which you have a specific hand for, and I think you also kind of slide it in there, or I don't really know what that is for. Has quite an amount of detail for like such a small thing. And then you have chopsticks and an extra hand with a spoon. Really love that they're doing extra hands for that instead of, you know, giving us the chopstick and kind of fumbling around to get it in the hand, and then it's just falling out all the time. And a cup of ramen. Nissan cup noodles or whatever. It doesn't have a label on that, but you can actually add one, which just says curry. And there you go. Also, you got the Figma bag, which is in here. It's like a sandwich bag. Final thoughts, but before I do, one little piece of information. You can't use the scarf if you're not using the hat, because it is connected to the front part of the hair and also the back part of the hat. So that's kind of unfortunate. I really wish they would have just added like a different hat so I could display all of this still on this figure while having the one in the back in the blanket. But still, I mean, I'm already thankful that I have the option to display her with the blanket and still have the full figure in action. As such, I love this figure. I have to recommend this one because the amount of accessories is crazy. It's amazing. Yeah, you have to get the DX version, but I feel like it's absolutely worth it if you just, even if you just want to play around. You have so much stuff where you can add this to other Figmas and just play around and have fun with it. So that's gonna do it, guys. As usual, thank you very much for watching. Don't forget, if you enjoyed this review, hit it up with a like and subscribe to the channel so you can stay tuned for more free reviews, card game stuff, and whatever Nadeshiko wants.